nut. Watch me break them down, break them down, break them down. It's easy. Watch me break them down, break them down, break them down. They say they competition, but they nothing but some clowns. Watch me break them down, break them down, break them down. It's nut. Watch me break them down, break them down, break them down. Easy. Watch me break them down, break them down, break them down. They say they competition, but them niggas going down.
Now these fools got me wondering what the beef is all about. Mama scared to have me home, my homie broke into her house. Now eyes to be the snake, since he wanna be the mouse. Trying to get me for my bread and leave me crumbs on the couch. People born with your spouse, I ain't playing, break them down. Got a truck full of dollars and shit's about to go down. No, I don't make up, hell no, ain't no clown. I play the game on the bit so I can watch the out of town. I keep it real in this game, y'all niggas be faking, slowing me down, and my time you be wasting. Gotta slow myself down, God grant me patience. Run through the holes like the realm that I am. Calling me a dog when yet you a bitch. Buying up kids and no I ain't rich. I got the best dope, yeah, feel this shit. And the whole neighborhood wanna take a hit. Dope rhymes, yeah, get a taste of the spit. We can swap it out, his and your trip. Got my mind lost, tell me where is my soul. Cut out my own eyes, then hang up the froze.
Somebody tell me, man, sometimes do you feel lost? Knowing not the way to go, cause you throw it off. Gotta pay the cost if you wanna be the boss. It's never free in this world, everything costs. Somebody tell me, man, sometimes do you feel lost? Knowing not the way to go, cause you throw it off. Gotta pay the cost if you wanna be the boss. It's never free in this world, everything costs. What goes around, back around, right back in your face. Staring you point blank in the eyes with no pity or no grace. What goes around, back around, right back in your face. Staring you point blank in the eyes with no pity or no grace. These men don't nobody.
Hey, we here. What's up, Chris? The Flash in the building. What it do? Appreciate you coming through, man. We out here. Fortnite. Fortnite, new season. The Simpsons has been added to the edition of Fortnite, and we're about to see what's going down, man. We're about to break down what's new in this thing. Why do that? All right, let's see. Hit the like button on that thing. Share screen. Let's share that thing, man, so we can see what's going down. What's up, Chris? What it do, man? Say, oh yeah, for sure that. I mean, you could have been found it out. You would have been on my other pages. I'm always on camera, bro. That's like a tradition for rappers who perform. Gotta show up. Gotta show your face. And let's see what's going down, man. What's new?
We're going to be talking about the newest news we have for the upcoming.
This is Evolve Jake. I fucks with him, and y'all can also subscribe to his channel too. Let's get it.
Simpsons mini season. As always, if you guys do enjoy this video, find it helpful, informative, or interesting, remember to give it a like, subscribe if you like to see more, comment down below what you think of this, and if you guys would like to use my code in the shop when getting anything, it is Evolve Jake, like my channel name is, and it is underneath the webcam at all times. So if you guys were unaware, we are going to be getting a mini season starting in.
Now, I heard the whole map supposed to be cartoonish. That's what I heard. Like the whole map gonna be cartoonish. We gotta do a Halloween screen. Shit, hit me up, Chris. You got my number. Shit, hit me up so we can go through the details. Let me know what you're trying to do. We can definitely do it.
November, and then likely ending either towards the end of November or very early December, so about a month-ish long. And it has been rumored for a while now that this is going to be Simpsons themed, and there has been more and more evidence coming out about this sort of thing. So it definitely seems like for sure we are getting a Simpsons themed mini season next month. But what's most interesting is that it has recently been reported by several notable leakers in the scene that this upcoming mini season will have an entire Simpsons themed map. So
see, the whole map's supposed to be decked out with the Simpsons whole fucking theme. So this shit looking interesting.
It was known for quite a while that this mini season would be on a different map than the Chapter 6 island, but there was a lot of theories about what it could be. A lot of people were thinking it would maybe be a previous Fortnite map, just with some POIs that are Simpsons themed. If you remember last year with Chapter 2 Remix, this is basically
Yeah, hey, Craig, it definitely gonna be cool, bro. It's gonna something new, so it should bring some excitement. I know I'm excited. I'm excited.
what we had. They remade Chapter 2 Season 2.
Imagine being able to build an
Goddamn
app with your
ad.
name on it, just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44.
What profile I'm on?
And then
My profile with no
rethemed
ad.
all of the boss POIs around like the rappers on the map, but like the layout of the POI remained the same. So a lot of people were thinking maybe we get Chapter 2 Remix Part 2, but instead of rappers this time it's Simpsons, or maybe even the Chapter 3 map with some Simpsons POIs. But it has now been reported that this is going to be an entirely Simpsons themed map, and it is not a
Somebody ban this man. Now, hey, Chris, boy, I've been fucking up some shit, boy. I've been fucking up some shit lately. Tell you now, I'm working my way to being a sweat.
previous Fortnite map returning, and this has been getting a lot of hate within the community. I'm not really sure why, because if you just look at it from the outside, if you're a Fortnite player, getting an entire new map for a month long, I think is an exciting prospect, especially when you consider that these mini seasons are only a month long. They typically get weekly updates. And then after this in December, we're going to be getting Chapter 7. So I think this should be one of the most
yeah.
exciting times to be a Fortnite player, because
Yes,
we get a
sir.
new map for a month with like unique items or whatever. And then in Chapter 7, we get another new map with an entire like new and exciting loot pool. So I think on that basis, it's interesting. A lot of people, when it comes to collabs in Fortnite, for some reason, base everything on whether or not they like that IP or they care about that IP. So I haven't really seen The Simpsons. I've seen like the original Simpsons movie, but it's not really something that I'm a fan of by any means. But I think the idea of getting an entire new map is fresh and it's exciting, and I think that's the best way to describe it. This should be a fresh season, and even if it's not the greatest thing of all time, it's only a month long. Like it's not the end of the world. With the mini seasons we've had, this is going to be the fourth one. People make such a big deal about it going into it, and it kind of can.
That's what I'm saying. We got these folks out here, they be complaining. First is, oh, the map is too old or the season too long. And then when they bring us something fresh, they still complain. And then next thing you know, they nerf all the fucking guns that I be using. And yeah, be fucking up the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? Just be fucking up shit. All the fucking complaining.
Confuses me because it is such short-lived. And if you think about The Simpsons, I'll have a picture on screen now of, I just typed in Springfield. If you look at this, it just looks like a regular town. And if
That bitch gonna be big.
you think about a lot of the iconic Fortnite POIs, we have like retail, salty, pleasant, tilted. It's a lot of like city residential style POIs, right? And I think things like that would fit right into Springfield. And I'm not saying they're going to remake Retail Row, but in a Simpsons theme. But I'm just saying, like, having a Simpsons neighborhood will probably play somewhat similar to a lot of the neighborhood POIs that we've had in the past. Having the Simpsons, like, city area would probably play somewhat similar.
Yeah, Craig, they ungrateful like a motherfucker. That's just a new thing right now. You see something, complain about it. That just seemed to be the trend right now.
To the city areas that we've had in the past. Maybe there's a farm area in the Simpsons storyline. I don't know. But a lot of like what would be typical Fortnite POIs, I think they can fit into the Simpsons theme. It's not like they're just going to drag and drop the city from the show into the map. It's going to be a Fortnite map comprised of Simpsons areas. The power plant is like an icon.
Chris said we gotta be the first two to play. Oh shit, I don't know, bro. Usually I had to test that new map out in a solo match. I got to get my POIs right. I got to get my loopholes right. Kind of like I kind of got to get a video out of it first. You know what I'm saying? So I got to see what weapons in there. Then I do my review on it on the new map, and then I go in with my friends.
area in Simpsons. We've had a power plant POI before. Mr. Burns has a mansion. We've had mansion POIs before, like Lavish Lair and Lone Wolf Lair. Like, it's not very foreign or unique, I think. If we had, I don't know, an incredibly futuristic space mini season, like we had Star Wars, but let's just say in outer space, then that would maybe be strange, and, you know, I wouldn't know how that would play. But I think The Simpsons, having a map designed around that, I don't think is bad at all. And a lot of like, we've had a lot of collab POIs in the past that were good. Like Gotham City in Season X was good.
My boy be hanging on trees like a motherfucker. He always used them trees, and you see how he got that right peak. I always make sure you got that right peak, cause that's your advantage. You know what I'm saying? That's your advantage. You get that right peak on them, you're gonna pretty much hit their ass. That, and it gives you a chance to duck on the left side to get your cover right, because they hold a gun on the right side shoulder.
The Daily Bugle in Chapter 3 was good. Stark Industries in Chapter 2, Season 4 was a POI that a lot of people liked, and that was a Marvel POI. The Marvel POIs we had in Chapter 5 were okay. Like, the concept of collab POIs have existed before. We haven't had an entire collab map before like this, but I don't think it's something that needs to be like an immediate...
Why they sweating the shit out his ass on the game? I can't even hear him talk watching the game, but let's get it.
Cause for alarm, the way some people have made it out to be. It's kind of surprising to me. And me personally, a lot of my favorite POIs are those like neighborhood, like small town style POIs. And I think the Simpsons map will definitely have something like that. I don't think it's going to be that bizarre, the way people have made it out to be. The thing that I think has made a lot of people upset and maybe could be a cause for alarm is that a few hours after it was reported we were going to have a Simpsons map, it was also reported that this map is going to be cell shaded. And that is something that has frustrated a lot of people, and a lot of people just...
See, they don't want the cartoonish look, because it's gonna look cartoonish, but they don't want that look. So, I mean, I can understand that the shading gonna be cartoonish and different from what we used to. I can pretty much understand that. But once you play it and the game play good, we got some good loot. You know what I'm saying? Adapt.
Look at that, and they don't like the idea of that at all. And I think the Fortnite community, for the most part, has a bad understanding of what cell shaded means. I know I do. I don't really understand art or design or any of that stuff. But cell shaded doesn't just mean one thing. There's like a spectrum of what this could mean, you know? I think a lot of people look at this at face value and they think of like the anime skins that we've had in the shop, because we've had cell shaded skins in Fortnite already, and a lot of them are like the anime skins. And I personally don't enjoy cell shaded skins. We've also had the Pandora Borderlands POI in Season X, and that's something that I've seen a lot of people...
Have you ever wanted to see your home from space? With this free satellite Earth Maps tool, you can zoom right down to your...
compare this idea to, because if you went...
Okay, you see how that picture look? I think it's going to be something like that.
Into that POI, it was a cell shaded Borderlands art style POI. They like mimicked the art style of Borderlands, but I don't think it's going to be like that. And even the two examples I gave of cell shading in Fortnite look drastically different. The anime cell shaded skins do not look like the Borderlands area, and the Borderlands area does not look like the cell shaded skins. My personal expectation of what this means is that the art style on this map will look something similar to The Simpsons. And I'll have images on screen now. I'll go and like get some clips or pictures of The Simpsons. And you can see that, like, while it is cartoony, it doesn't look like that Borderlands area. And I don't think it looks like the anime skins either. And the reason why I think it's most likely that the art style of this map will look something similar to what The Simpsons actually looks like as far as the show goes is because it's a Simpsons mini season. If they're changing the art style of the game for this mini season, or they're changing the art style of the map for this mini season, why would they make it look like anime or make it look like Borderlands when that's not what The Simpsons looked like, right? Like, if you're gonna make the art style different for this Simpsons season, doesn't it make the most sense to make it look something like The Simpsons actually does?
Look like The Simpsons.
And once I saw images of The Simpsons, I cared less about this than I did initially. When I initially saw cell shading map, I was like, that does not sound appealing. But I think this art style is something that will not frustrate people as much as like the Borderlands did, or like as much of like if it looked all like the anime skins did. And I could be completely wrong about this, but I think it just makes the most sense that if they're changing the art style of the map to match for the Simpsons season, that it would make sense to make it match the Simpsons rather than making it something completely different that doesn't look like the Simpsons at all. Like if they were going to make it not look like the Simpsons, they might as well just leave it as like the original normal Fortnite art style. And Fortnite is a game itself that has undergone several art style changes. If you look at chapter 1 to now, the art style is vastly different, and a lot of people have stuck around and played. So I don't think this is going to be terrible. Could be wrong, but I think it's going to be fine-ish. Would I rather the game just look like Fortnite? Sure. But this isn't the end of the world to me, and it's really not that big of a deal one way or the other. And as I said already,
it's just like what, 4 weeks of this game, then we move on to from chapter 6 to chapter 7 next year.
This is going to be a month-long season. I feel like some players, especially when you consider like how much does the average Fortnite player actually play, I feel like some players have maybe already spent more time stressing about this season than they actually will playing it. Like if there's somebody with like a job and a life and things like that, they don't play ridiculous amount of hours, you know? Like it'll come and go pretty quick. It's going to be a month long. It's probably going to have weekly updates like every mini season has. The thing that would concern me most is definitely the loot pool more than the art style of the map. But that we don't really know much about
be in the loot
as of now. But that is going to be it.
I think I got something for that though. Let me go back. Excuse me. I think I got something for that loophole. Let me see. Stop sharing. Drop this right here. Boom. IGN. Yeah, I think they got what the loopholes are. Let's see. I don't see it right now. I don't see it. Where is it? It can't be that far back. Let me see. Let me see. Here we go. Okay, it's on top 5 game, and I'm tripping. All right, let me get to this commercial go off real quick. Yeah, I think he got the loopholes in it. Now let's get it. What's up, A-Dub? Appreciate you coming through. What it do? Let's get it. Now this guy I think he got a little bit more breakdown. I fucks with Evolve Jake though. But we got to get some more details.
The Simpsons season in 2 weeks. And from the live event, new bosses, and so much more, here is our first look. So the official date that we're all dropping into Springfield is November 1st. It's gonna last exactly 1 month and
so it should look relevant to this, just more modern day style.
On December 1st, but not before the Chapter 6 finale event. And trust me, the coolest part is, that's not even the next event. After all, we gotta get to Springfield somehow, and that's why in the top left corner of
So this top left, I haven't noticed this, probably because I've never been over here in this area.
The Fortnite Mayor's map, we're about to see
so it's right here in the corner of the map. And I haven't been up here like in a while, but it's a big ass hole in the ground.
Full-scale storyline event. It's been confirmed this isn't going to be a small change on the map. It's getting a countdown, its own separate playlist, and best of all, a special downtime screen. Now, here's where things get weird, because it's going to...
I want to know if we're going to be able to drink beer to heal ourselves, or drink beer to, like, kind of, you know, give us that frizzy thing, the frizzy special when you just jump and you can land right and shit.
Gonna be a storyline event involving Agent Jones
Jump
and
high.
Hope, which is crazy because we're in the middle of Fortnite right now and the bugs are gone. Despite that, they're still gonna find a way to send them back to the spirit realm they came from. And before it happens, there's gonna be some kind of build up with quests and map.
So full scale event with a playlist and countdown, confirmed to be a storyline event that leads directly into the Simpsons season. So it's gonna be a live event that I know it's gonna be while I'm at work. It's about a big attack on the spirit realm. Jones and Hope will have voice lines for it. There will be some story quests and map changes related to the event. Before it, Star Wars will be involved in some way. Star Wars will be involved. They coming back, people. Star Wars coming back. I don't know how they're gonna implement them into the I don't think they're gonna be in the Simpsons thing, but they're gonna be part of sending the aliens back where they came, the bugs and stuff. Oh yeah. Hey Doug, you know what time it is. Man, we Simpson gang. We own this thing.
Changes. That's not the strangest part though, because apparently Star Wars will be involved in some way. All of us have no idea how a Star Wars bug invasion, spirit realm, Hope and Jones event is going to take us to the Simpsons, but it won't be long before we find out. So, when the Simpsons season actually starts, what are we expecting? It's safe to say Epic's adding a lot of characters in those 30 days, with 5 different bosses on the map already confirmed. And
the Simpson mini season should be codenamed Wild Estate. It would include 5 bosses, NPCs called Kleinspiel, Duck Coast, Floor Miss, Fall Tame, Trooper Factory. The Troopers might be in that. I don't know.
you can probably guess who 4 of them will be. Just like they did this month with the Mystery Inc. gang, we'll probably see the main family members spread around the map with Homer, Marge, Lisa, and Bart becoming NPCs. But it would feel pretty strange having to...
Now Maggie, I think Maggie is gonna be a back pinch. I think she's gonna be, you can tote her on your back.
Actually fight these guys if they're bosses, which makes you wonder who would fit into that box. Like, it would be way more entertaining if we could visit places like Moe's Tavern and actually fight them for a mythic, or maybe go into battle against Sideshow Bob and Mr.
Sideshow
Burns.
Bob.
One thing,
Sideshow Bob, we might have to, they probably have us find him and capture him or some shit.
for sure, Epic is not afraid to add less popular skins. In fact, we have already got our first look at 2 confirmed Simpsons characters because they're sitting in the files right now. This is Kang and Kodos, who are getting their...
Now that's gonna be the glider. So you get the glider, Kang and Kodos.
Very own free glider that you'll get through challenges. Funny enough, in the description they say, "Can you believe it, Kodos? They left us out of the battle pass." Now there is way more to this than just a look at 2 aliens, because from the way they look, this also confirms that Simpsons characters will be
the goddamn chicken.
cell shaded, just like Family Guy and Futurama. So yes, we're expecting the battle pass to look insanely accurate. For the past few months, one of the biggest questions about this season involves Springfield, because when it first got leaked, people were claiming they would be
the second mini season of Chapter 6, the final season of Chapter 6 before Chapter 7. I want to know what Chapter 7 gonna be like. Next year gonna be crazy. Map will be size of a reload map. Springfield will be a playable map. Okay.
Ported to an entirely custom map that takes place in The Simpsons. Then the rumor changed, claiming it was not in fact an entire Springfield island, but just a handful of POIs. And now it's changed again. The latest leak claims that The Simpsons will be a separate island and not Chapter 6, with changes every week. So it seems Epic have learned their lesson after Star Wars, and now instead of shoving all the collabs in the corner, they'll cover the entire island. Like, everyone wants to see classic Springfield location.
Just imagine this big ass fucking Springfield map. That's gonna be some shit. But will we have like, cause Springfield is flat. I'm pretty sure they're not gonna make it just flat. They gotta put some shit on hills. You know, gotta have mountains somewhere, a tunnel, where the fuck the train gonna be at. Gotta have shit like that.
Everywhere. Of course, you could probably expect to find the Simpsons family home on the map, and I think it's way too likely we'll see the Quickie Mart somewhere. Personally, I think they should replace all of the
Quickie Marts. The Quickie Marts.
gas stations around the map with Quickie Marts. And it would also be pretty cool if they added the crusty
motherfucking crusty burgers. God damn it.
burger, or personally, I want to see Burns Manor, because imagine how many trapdoors and secret rooms.
I know his mansion gonna be big, real big, and it might be a boss fight in his mansion. I'm pretty sure of it.
This place would have, or a way to, you know,
Release the hounds.
Goddamn.
I think we would all love to see Fortnite come full circle by adding the Springfield power
Nuclear
plant on the map. If you remember, Simpsons first appeared in the game.
Now, we had nuclear plants in the game. If y'all remember these, and you go in the inside and it'll shoot you into your glider. If y'all remember that.
All the way back in Chapter 2 with steamy stacks and the classic pink donuts that Homer eats. Well, if they actually added the real Springfield power plant, it would just be perfect. And that's not the only way they've appeared in the game either, as earlier this chapter, you could find posters showing bugs on top of a sprinkled donut. Fast forward all this time, and it revealed both the current season and teasing The Simpsons before either of them were announced. And that's not all, because the show actually repaid the favor. A couple years ago, they parodied Fortnite in their own way, with Bart playing a recreation of Save the World called Half Month instead of Fortnite. Now, I mentioned that the season will involve weekly map changes, and of course, to make this happen, we're getting 2 major updates throughout November that'll bring a ton of content, like new skins, weapons, and even vehicles. Brand new information is dropped, which reveals the Simpsons are getting skins for cars and
Okay, so we getting new cars. Woo! It's gonna be some. Say get used to one game and then move to the next a week later. Man, I think I'm gonna love this season. I think I'm gonna love it. Oh yeah, you remember them towers? Yeah, buddy. I believe they're gonna bring that back with the chemical factory. Definitely. So we're gonna have the cars too. I know Homer Simpson gonna have his car in here.
SUVs, and already you could probably guess what it might involve. It'd be a huge missed opportunity for Epic to not give us Homer's iconic pink sedan. After all, these have been in Fortnite for years as a reference. Ever since before cars were even drivable, you could find pink sedans just like it. Personally though, I would love to see some more hilarious ones, like maybe the Duck Party van, the Homer, or the classic speed rocket from Simpsons Hit and Run. And the reason I mention Hit and Run is because it looks like Fortnite are going to be referencing the game throughout the entire season. Leakers have already discovered that wild wasp jars are returning, which is perfect considering
Wasp jar. I ain't been through the wasp jars. That shit crazy.
Hit and Run was full of cameras disguised as wasps that you had to drive into. And with all of this in mind, a ton of players have pointed out an old leak that might actually be Simpsons themed. As you may remember, Epic's been working on a secretive Vehicle Royale LTM for over a year now, and we still have no idea when it's gonna drop. But now people think it might be perfect for a Simpsons Hit and Run style LTM, and you'll have a ton of cars from the show. Obviously, this part of the leak is not confirmed though. And you won't have to wait long to find out what vehicles are coming, because these will of course be in Rocket League 2, and usually those cars get leaked long before Fortnite ones. But that is if YouTubers don't reveal what they know already, as the Graph G has confirmed he is working with Fortnite directly for something special during—
Hey, that boy, look at his co-host. That boy doing it big in the studio. Got the big gamer room, got the gamer girl live. Hey.
the Simpsons release. Apparently, he already knows what's coming and said Fortnite is cool, but next season doesn't make any sense, which is a pretty weird thing to say, right? I mean, maybe there's something that hasn't leaked yet, which changes everything we know. So far, almost all of these leaks are pretty much confirmed to be happening by insiders, but there is one which I still find hard to believe, even though it's from trusted leakers. Apparently, companions are finally coming for the Simpsons season, and if you've watched any of our leaks videos from the past year, you'll know people have claimed companions are dropping pretty much like every season, and then it just doesn't happen. Anyway, leakers seem sure this time around the companions are 100% showing up for the Simpsons, and assuming Fortnite aren't trolling us yet again, it would be the perfect way to add Santa's little helper or even Snowball. Itchy and Scratchy would also look cool as companions.
Itchy and Scratchy. Now, if Itchy and Scratchy are playable characters, sick. They gonna bug me all season. I'm telling you. I do not want to spend my time playing the game running from fucking Itchy and Scratchy. Damn it.
But personally, I think they could probably get their own skins. Now, at the start of this video, I mentioned how the Simpsons season not only starts with a live event, but ends with one too, the traditional Chapter 6 finale. Considering our first event is what'll wrap up the Spirit Realm storyline, we have no idea what'll happen in the finale, but I could bet it involves the Simpsons way more heavily. And considering Chapter 6 so far has given us probably the most collabs we have ever gotten in a single year.
Yeah, so many skins this year, bro. Like, god damn.
It makes you wonder, what does the future look like? The Simpsons is probably going to bring so much attention to the game, they'll have to follow it up with something gigantic for Chapter 7. And that is why this December might finally be time for the long-awaited Disney mode. Think about it, Disney owns The Simpsons and Star Wars from earlier this chapter. It feels like these two seasons were trial runs for the main event later this year. I will say the release date is still unconfirmed right now, but we do have official leaks that reveal everything about Chapter 7 and what to expect after the Simpsons finale, so let's break it down. Immediately after it ends,
break that shit down then, man. Break that shit down.
So we'll be introduced to a totally brand new and original battle pass, with Chapter 7 being gala themed. Now, if you don't know what a gala is, it's basically like a fancy celebration where people show off their outfits. We haven't really seen anything like this before in a season, which is pretty exciting, but it's also caused us to realize this might be the reason leakers have been talking about James Bond.
Fortnite and James Bond. Okay. I like to see that.
Pretty much all year. You see, back in August, they revealed we're getting a Bond collab in late 2025. And knowing season 1 will take place around a gala, it just seems so obvious he'll be a part of it. Like, after all, he's known for his super expensive tuxedos. Now, whether he's the secret skin of the battle pass or getting his own event week with the POI, it's gonna be great. And we already know that a James Bond car has been in the works all year now, probably his iconic Aston Martin.
Have you seen MCC lately?
Come on, Ed.
We've been hard at work, creating spaces where you can.
Thanks to Leak Survey skins, we also may have our first look at some of the Battle Pass skins, but none of this concept art is confirmed for Season 1. I will say fans are confident at least some of these will show up in the gala. What'll blow your mind is how Fortnite actually teased the season all the way back at the very start of this year, because they dropped a special outfit called Gala Glimmer, calling her the Queen of Winter, which is suspiciously the exact same time that Chapter 7 will release. So what happens when all the fancy gala stuff is out of the way? Well, things will be getting serious with Season 2's official theme, Norse mythology. This has been a rumor all year, but was pretty much confirmed back in June.
Not God of War, huh? Not God of War. Well, we get God of War, boys. Woo. Did they have him in here before? Oh no, I ain't seen the skin.
June, when a new survey dropped revealing tons of Nordic themed concepts, like this chicken with a gold horn, or these two skins that people think are Fenrir and Ratatoskr. This is gonna be super interesting to keep an eye on, considering Chapter 5 gave us Greek mythology, and it was a pretty successful season. But with it being Norse themed this time around, fans are wondering if we might finally see the return of Kratos after all these years.
Okay, so he has been in the game, but I don't think they did like a serious collab of a map being revealed around him.
After all, he is technically one of the rarest collabs in Fortnite right now. Now, if we've learned anything about new chapters recently, it's that Epic are giving us too many seasons a year. In 2025, we saw Star Wars, of course, but in 2026, it looks like mini season 1 is gonna be Marvel themed. And you're probably hearing that, already rolling your eyes because, you know, we've already had 2 of them, but apparently
did Marvel's already. And did 2 of them. Man, come on, man. We can't keep doing Marvels now.
Apparently this one is going to be focused on Noel and the symbiotes. I am pretty skeptical about it, but we'll have to wait and see just how different it is to the previous Marvel themes. It's not just regular BR that's getting major collabs next chapter. The Lego Pass is going to be insane on November 29th. Leaks just dropped revealing that we're finally getting a Lego Ninjago theme season with its own battle pass, and people are freaking out. We wanted this for years. And Lego isn't the only one getting an insane change, because Fortnite OG is rapidly approaching the end of its lifespan. By the end of next year, we'll basically be in Season X, and fans are wondering where it'll go from here. Some people were assuming it would just rotate every 12 months and start all the way from the beginning again in January, while others theorize it would just keep going into OG Chapter 2. Well, insiders have revealed that it's actually going to continue, and we're going to be able to finally re-experience the classic vanilla Chapter 2 map after 6 years. I guess this also...
I started in Chapter 5. I don't know shit about Chapter 2.
means we're getting the Midas season again, which, is going to be interesting to say the least. But it makes you wonder if the original Marvel season from Chapter 2 will then find its way into OG. Like, a lot of questions.
They had a God of War map, though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Based off of Kratos, like a map based off of him.
Will need to be answered here. The same insider has also revealed that concerts will finally be making the return to Battle Royale in Chapter 7. It's been a long time since we actually got a dedicated concert for a single artist without it being a part of a chapter finale or like a separate game mode. Well, it looks like Fortnite's planning on bringing these back, along with some leaked musicians that fans are going crazy about. XXXTentacion is rumored to be getting his own skin next chapter, something that both the insider leaks confirm, as well as this comment from X's producer John Cunningham. He said, "We actually started talking to Epic about a month ago, and they gave us a proposition for something to do on X's birthday, but after seeing how thorough Juice WRLD was..."
Yeah, man, when they gonna put me in the game? I'm finna fucking email Epic ass. Fuck that.
And how long these combos took, I think we'll be pushing things back in order to make it special. But there's another iconic rapper coming to the game, and he's actually in the files right now. Leakers have discovered a Rocket League car belonging to Tyler, the Creator. And this is
I don't even know who these guys is, man. I don't know none of these rappers. I don't know them.
How most Fortnite collabs get revealed nowadays, especially ones that aren't coming out for a while. With both of these outfits in mind, and the confirmation that concerts are returning, it sounds like Chapter 7 will be amazing for music fans. But it'll be even more amazing for pro players, as Fortnite's officially announced Rank 2.0 is coming in Chapter 7. And while there aren't many details, fans are hoping to see the return of the point system, better rewards, and a fair way to rank up without having to rely on victory royales. Subscribe if you haven't already. It's been Tommy, and keep it here on Top 5 Gaming.
And that was your Top 5 Gaming. Letting you know what's going down on Fortnite, Simpsons, Chapter 7, what to expect. So we looking good, man. It's looking good for Fortnite. And it's looking good for some content. It's looking good to be playing this thing, man. So, oh yeah. Most definitely gonna be on the Simpsons. I'm gonna be on that thing, man. I don't know how hard I'm gonna be on it, but I'm gonna be on it. I can't be on it too hard. Cause I got other priorities, right? Got other priorities. So yeah, that was it though, man. That was it. You know what I'm saying? Let me know what y'all think about the update down in the comments. New to the channel, make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit the like button. And I'm about to be up out this thing, man. We'll be gaming this Thursday night. We'll be on. And yeah. Until then, make sure y'all hit the like button because it ain't hard to do.
Push the button. Come on, push the button. Come on, push the button.
Yeah, come on, push the button.
Push the goddamn button.
Push the goddamn button.
You heard what she said.
And we're about to be up out of here. I ain't made no intro or outro for Gamer Glenn yet. Not just yet. So I had to hit y'all with the Frizzle Frost intro, and I got to hit y'all with the main event pro outro. So yeah. Say so will I just we'll just be playing with you. Yeah. I mean, yeah, just, you know, we're gonna get it in, Craig, but you never know who's gonna pop up because you know I had to play with some of my subscribers. I play with some of my subscribers, and then we got the regular crew, and you know, we deep. We just never know who on that night. We never know who playing. So yeah, I'll definitely find you, and or you find me first, and then we gonna get in that thing, man. Definitely get in there and get these dubs. Crystal Flash, he done gave up on us, man. That was a sweat. That was a sweat on the team. You know what I'm saying? So he left me to be great. You know what I'm saying? He left me to be great because I had to get better and not depend on Crystal Flash to sweat through the game. You know what I'm saying? Oh, man. So I had no choice but to get better. For sure, A-Dub, I'm definitely going to catch it. Hey, A-Dub. Did you see JP going viral? JP, I think he just went viral, bro, in World Star. So I definitely got it on my post on Dr. Frizzle is on my post. But you go to World Star and see what happened. But I think J Prince finally got his viral moment. Other than that, people, I catch you all Thursday night. when we live. I'm out here.
He was a normal man who heard voices in his head. He was a normal man who ran from his demons. He was a normal man that couldn't escape the darkness. Till one day, he was left to die. He then would rise again. He then would embrace the voices. He slayed his demons and he conquered the darkness. Shh.